All right, all we're going to do on problems 1, 2, and 3, we got to change each radian measure and make it a degree. You just times by 180 over pi. Whatever you get, that's going to be your answer. So let's do the first one. 7 pi over 4 times 180 over pi. My answer is 315 degrees, and that's what you do on 1, 2, and 3. All right, 4, 5, and 6 is just the opposite. 210 degrees is a degree. You want to make it a radian, so you got to put a pi back in it. So you times these by pi over 180. And let's see what we get. 210 times pi over 180. I got 7 pi over 6. All right, that's how you do those three. Now let's keep going. Number 7, we got to find a reference angle of a negative 120 degrees. So let me bring my unit circle up here. You should have your unit circle at home. All right, so if I go to negative 120, here's positive 120 right here. So go to negative 120, you go right here. 240 degrees. How far away is that from the nearest x-axis? 60 degrees is your reference angle. Let's do another one. Number 8, 305 degrees. 305 is going to be a little bit past 300. Well, it's 360 if you go all the way around, so how far is it from 360 to 305? 55 degrees will be your reference angle. All right, I'm going to assume that you guys can do the bottom by yourself. Let's flip it over. Let's do the back side. Let's do number 27. 27, negative 6, and 8 is a point. That's your x, that's your y. All right, I want you to find out what is sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. You'll have to just write all these down on the worksheet. All right, if you do a squared plus b squared equals c squared, it's going to give us a third side. All right, you could draw a triangle on this. It's probably the easiest way to do it. Negative 6 up h right here. So our triangle is going to look like this. I went back negative 6. I went up 8. We got to find that side. It's going to be a squared plus b squared. 64 plus 36 gives you 100. That's going to be 10. Square root of 100 is 10. That's how you find your side. So this is our radius of our circle. If you go from here to here, the hypotenuse of the triangle, same thing as the radius of the circle. So our radius is 10. I need you to write r equals 10 right out here beside the problem. So now, when you look at the bottom of your formula sheet, it's going to tell you sine is y over 1. Well, I want you to change the 1 to y over r. Okay? Y is 8, r is 10. You get 8 over 10. That reduces down to 4/5. Okay? Cosecant, its formula is just the opposite of sine. It's r over y, so all you got to do instead of 4 over 5, you flip it and get 5 over 4. All right, cosine, the formula is x over r. So that's going to be negative 6 over 10, which is negative 3 over 5. Flip it, you got secant, negative 5 over 3. All right, let's do tangent is y over x. That's going to be 8 over negative 6. I'm going to put the negative up top. Negative 8 over 6 reduces to negative 4 over 3. So cotangent, flip, it's negative 3 over 4. All right, that's 27. How much time I got? About 3 minutes. All right, let's look at 28 now. All right, 28, very similar problem. 28, it says sine, this little symbol just stands for your angle, negative 5 over 13. All right, if we have an x and y axis right here, look at this next part. It says pi, there's your angle. All All right, if you look on your unit circle, it's going to show you pi is right here, 3 pi over 2 here, pi over 2 there, and this is 2 pi. It's got them all labeled. Well, they're saying put this angle in between pi and 3 pi over 2. So our triangle on this one goes right there, in between pi and 3 pi over 2. I got that by looking at the top right here in the instructions. All right, so I'm going to get rid of that. I know where my triangle is. I'm going to write my 6 trig functions. I got sine, cosine, and tan. I got cosecant, secant, and cotan. All right, well, the first thing, they are giving us 2 of these answers. They're saying, hey, your sine is -5 over 13. And that means flip it, cosecant's -13 over 5. They're giving you those 2. All right, we're going to label this triangle now. Sine is y on top over r. Well, r is always the radius, which is always the hypotenuse. So that's got to be 13 on that side. Y is up and down. So this side's -5. Now we got to find this side by doing a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So it's -5 squared plus b squared equals 13 squared. I'm going to type that in my calculator. Move -5 squared over and you'll get 13 squared minus 5 squared equals. I got 144. All right, square root of that's 12. So this side is 12. But we got a problem. It's not going to show you this. You're going to have to just know if you start from the origin and go this way, you're going positive. If you go backwards, you're going negative. That's a -12. And you're just going to have to know that based on where the triangle is, which quadrant it's in. So to finish it up, cosine, that's x over r off your formula sheet. My x is -12 over 13. Flip it, I got -13 over 12. All right, tangent's y over x. There's my y, there's my x. So 5 over 12. Negative divided by a negative makes it positive, so I just left my negative signs off. Flip it, and I got 12 over 5. All right, I'll get this on Google Classroom.